His famous insight was this: suffering ceases to be suffering at the moment it finds a meaning. Pain is hard to avoid. It shows up in illness, loss, failure, or just the slow weight of disappointment. But psychologist Viktor Frankl believed there was something even more important than avoiding suffering, finding a reason to endure it. Frankl, a psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, developed a form of therapy called logotherapy, centered on the idea that humans are driven by the need to find meaning. He observed that in extreme conditions, even in concentration camps, those who could connect their suffering to a sense of purpose had a better chance of survival and psychological resilience. His famous insight was this: suffering ceases to be suffering at the moment it finds a meaning. That doesn't mean pain disappears. It means the emotional impact of suffering changes when it's tied to something larger, something understandable or purposeful. For example, a parent staying up night after night with a sick child may feel physically and emotionally drained, but that sacrifice feels different than random discomfort because it's anchored in love and responsibility. The suffering is still real, but it makes sense. Frankl believed that people don't need happiness as much as they need meaning. When life feels senseless, even small frustrations can become overwhelming. But when people believe their pain contributes to something they value, whether that's raising a family, building something lasting, or helping others, they can often endure far more than they expected. Logotherapy encourages people to ask what their suffering is pointing to. What value, cause, or belief is worth the pain? Frankl didn't offer simple reassurance. He offered a challenge: that even in the worst moments, people can choose how to relate to their suffering, and in that choice, they can begin to reclaim a sense of purpose.